Our next example is to find the surface area of a regular cylinder. Now this cylinder has a radius of 7 and a height of 12. You always want to be very careful to be sure that you're talking about the radius and that you're not talking about the diameter. Diameter goes all the way across. Radius is just a portion of that. Now when I go ahead and break this into parts, I've got two circles. Area of a circle is given as pi r squared. So in this case, I'm looking at pi times 7 squared, or 49 pi. Now that's an exact value that I'm going to be using. I can also turn that into a decimal just as easily. The decimal equivalent for 49 pi would be, break out the calculator here, and I get, let's see, 49 times 0.314. I get an answer about 154. Let's call it 0.3. Now that represents the top circle. I also have the exact same area for the bottom circle. So those two areas are taken care of. That area, that area. Now I need to deal with this lateral area right here. The key to this is to remember that the distance along this edge is the distance around my cylinder. It's going to be the circumference, which is 2 pi r. And in this case, that would be 2 times pi times a radius of 7. So my circumference is going to be simply 14 pi. I'm going to leave that in terms of pi for a moment. Don't worry, I'll turn into a decimal soon enough. The height is still the height of the can, which is 12. Therefore, the area that I'm going to be looking at is going to be base times height, which is 12 times 14 pi, which is the same thing as 12 times 14, puts me at 168. I can turn that into a decimal, again, just as easily, and I get something along the lines of 527.5. So when I go to get the total surface area, I'm going to be adding up 154.3 plus 154.3 plus 527.5. Add those all together, and that'll tell you the total surface area of this can. Because again, I've got my three parts: my top, my bottom, and the lateral wraparound piece. So add those on, 154.3 plus 154.3, and I get a final answer of 836. In this case, square centimeters. The key again is to remember to break this into parts: top, bottom, and the wraparound component, the lateral area. So that wraparound piece that's been laid out flat here, where the circumference will tell me how long that edge is.